welcome each and one of you for coming to this our farming talk that is hosted and organized by Holistic Family Association. Therefore, allow me to just explain, what is this Holistic Family Association all about? Okay, so that's why let me share screen and show you the introduction deck. Yeah, okay. Holistic Family Association is actually a foundation. It's a yayasan now, set up, with the really pure purpose of educating, equipping, everyone here. Like for example, we have all this talk, we have legal talk, all sorts of talk to really equip people, yeah, to empower them as well as to enrich and to engage individuals and families in all aspects. Why is it called holistic? Because we truly want individuals, families to really look into not just work or physical or sometimes eating is all the physical part, but also on the mental side, emotional side. I think the time this one was actually set up in way back in 2012, of course we don't even know what is all this COVID kind of thing, but right now we really see the need of the emotional side being taken care of as well, right? Yeah, so that's why it is called holistic. We want it to be more encompassing, especially in these 5 areas. So the primary aim is to actually help individuals to rise above all situations and challenges. Why we say that? Because the initial objective of setting this is actually just to help some couples who have some family issues, because lawyers, actually it's not started by lawyers, that's true, right? We have couples coming to us with divorce cases and all that. So we thought that, look, we do not want to just do the divorce papers. And in fact, I cringe, when a lawyer says that I'm a divorce lawyer. I cannot take it. Just say they do nothing. I do know some firms that just do divorce papers. They just do divorce cases. So that's why we can't take it. There was one day, morning, a couple came, noontime, another couple came for divorce. And towards the evening, actually that sparked it off, One day there are actually 3 couples coming for divorce, and that actually sparked it off that, hey, look, we're going to do something. And actually we started this one. Yeah. So we truly want everyone, no matter what, surely there are issues, people have problems. Okay. We want people to rise up above all situations and challenges. So hopefully everyone who come here, we have this vision to help people. Yeah. Right now, in fact, with COVID, people are also, having issues, having problems in their business or, their employment matters. In fact, Saturday, yesterday, again, 3 employees came to see me to say that, the company has not been paying them since April this year. April until this year haven't paying them, you see. So these are the things that, people are really, quote unquote, are suffering there. So, but we are there. Of course, legally, I can help. But I find that, besides legal, there must be this kind of support system to help them. Right? Imagine, right now, since April till now, no income and all that, no salary and all that. So that's the reason why this family association aims to help individuals, families, every parties here. If you know of anyone who has some issues, okay, let us come and see what we can give as a solutions for them. Okay, right? So of course, partnership and all those kind of things can be done. And we have actually zoomed into 3 areas. That's what we call it 3-pronged actions. Okay, first, we as what we can do, we do these legal talks, public speaking. Okay, just to let you know, we also have a debate classes and debate talks. So if you are any young people, you'll find that you want them to be more engaged, to be able to speak up in a way that contribute to the community. Let us know as well. We do run this debate kind of a competition. Yeah, so we even have overseas people coming. Just to let you know, this coming Monday, there will be 3 students from Australia joining us. Okay, and we're going to have all this kind of debate competition. So anyone of you are interested, let me know. Yeah. Okay. The second initiative that WFA does is what we call aid and support. Yeah, actually this initiative came about last year, 2020, when the COVID-19, the pandemic, occurred, worldwide, right? So we feel that, okay, instead of just doing the normal hangout, okay, we want to do something different. And of course, also because, from our experience as lawyers, okay, we have businesses coming to us when they are, served with bankruptcy, winding up. That's where we see that, look, we want to help all these businesses, SMI, SME, who are actually our clients, and we come up with this idea of letting them have a platform to share and see what we can do to give them a business referral. Yeah, so really, if you want to know more, you know any entrepreneurs who are quote unquote suffering there, right, or know their business are being affected, again, reach out to us. We are also having this initiative together with IEN, okay, to really help them, okay, to cross path and see how, okay, they can be connected, okay, make them, no, in fact, this one we really have staff even, okay, right, to really make their businesses online, you know, have online presence, okay, make them speakers, okay, so that they can actually speak, okay, with authority. And in fact, okay, we have of course of this kind of collaboration with ASEAN countries and all that. Again, reach out to us if we can help, and we of course would like to use the channel to help people as well. And therefore today, okay, we are here because of the third initiative that we have actually started only this year, I must say. Yeah, we only started this initiative this year, 2021, when we find out that, okay, the effect and the impact of this pandemic is that, well, you know, people, you know, of course we don't feel it now, but you know, if you really look, you know, you know, perhaps, you know, things that can happen where food may be scarce, and of course, even after that, we know of one of the clients, you know, show us, you know, the food import statistics, you know, right? Wow, you know, right? Our country really, you know, 2015, 45.4 jump up to 77 billion, which is really a lot. So that's the reason why, you know, again, you know, we thought, hey, why not, you know, we come. And also, of course, I must say, personally, also, I want to learn, okay, right, to go into farming, and okay, I want to be a bit more equipped myself, okay, to also do farming on our own. Now, of course, I must say that I look into hydroponics. I'm glad that, you know, I got to know, and therefore I thought, you know, anything that we know, we want to equip people, and we want to tell the community the difference between hydroponics and what they call organoponics, which means using soil. Okay, right now. In fact, you know, if you know the first speaker, you know, the very first time we had this farming talk, okay, we invited him. Yeah, he also, you know, really, in fact, he's the one who gave me all these slides, okay, to put it up, so that, you know, again, you know, it's education for everyone to know that, okay, having no soil is really a little bit synthetic, you know, and kind of chemical based, but having soil is where there's life. Okay, right? So in fact, he gave me all these kind of statistics as well as facts, again, data, to really show that, you know, how important that we must, okay, plant in the proper manner, okay, in a natural manner, that's using soil. Of course, you see, this is actually to make it easy, because our aim is to one, everyone can farm. Okay, I must say that, you know, I'm very happy with this. Therefore, I just want to share. Doesn't mean that you need to have this, but I just want to share because I find I'm very happy. I'm busy, right? So having this, I'm so happy, because this one is auto fertilizing. This one is actually, you know, we just put the fertilizer, you know, of course, all organic fertilizer, just put it here, and then it will be automatically fertilizing the whole thing. Even auto watering, you know, yeah, I'm so happy, you know, everything is auto. Yeah, so that's why I see grow. Wow, I'm so happy. This is really my best part, you know, where now I have veggie, I can just go there and just cut, you know, and eat and put on the table. So that's why I thought, you know, this is something where we can achieve our goal that everyone can farm. Yeah. And of course, then later on, as I approach people to be a speaker, then I found that they're young entrepreneur or young farmer, and just want to help them. So you can help, okay, let us know, okay, they have reduced it to 35, 45, and 55, right? So just to help the young entrepreneur, and of course, it's the one that, you know, people was asking, so I thought I just put it up again, yeah, so that you can buy, you know, so that you can enjoy your own producer. That's the best part, huh? Why? Because when to achieve this, everyone can farm. Okay, right? So yeah, that's all. That's why you want to collaborate with us, let us know. Yeah, individually, you want to be speaker. That's why I'm glad today we have Sue, who are willing, okay, to come in, okay, FOC, okay, to really speak, okay, and teach us and equip us, okay, to be more, I would say, to be equipped, okay, to actually do farming on our own. Okay, the whole idea is that we are not doing the community farming. Here, we want to advocate that you do it on your own, okay, be it, okay, right, a condominium, or I'm sure, you know, in fact, I'm glad there are some people even sharing from a pot, you know, you can do farming. I'm sure that's what we can learn, okay, from all the speakers here. Okay, so get in touch with us and just reach out to us. Okay, that's why I'm done with this, so that, okay, I can pass the time to our speaker for the day, where she's going to speak on something very interesting. Again, I'm so happy again, you know, something, well, you know, it's called tropical therapeutic plants. Okay, And in fact, I really want to really look forward to this because I know that turmeric, ginger, all these things are so beneficial for our health. So we want to hear from our Madam Sue. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I just let you introduce yourself. Okay. Yeah. Pass the time to you.
Okay, good evening, Esther, and everyone in the forum, in the group. All right, I'm honored being encouraged by Esther to actually give the talk. Okay, and wish everybody to be in the pink of health. And yes, the Holistic Family Association is great that the tagline is that everyone can farm. Because I do believe that yes, being part of facing this COVID and all, we are now coming back to our real self. Instead of going to supermarket, now we're looking to our gardens, we're looking to our pots. So yes, that is a good start for all of us. So yes, looking at the bright side, apart from the illness, the death, the pandemic and all, yes, the good side is that we get to reconnect back with nature, because from nature we come, from nature we shall be back. Yeah. Okay. So yes, and during these challenging times, obviously health is a priority. And with that, I humbly introduce myself. I'm Susanna Nazaruddin, a landscape architect, as well as a certified arborist. I am based in Kulai, Johor. Even though I am actually originally from Miri, Sarawak. I'm actually a PR in Johor because I've been here for like almost 20 odd years already. Yes, that long, Esther. Okay, all right. So the tropical therapeutic plants. So basically, yes, it is a bit of a mouthful, but basically that was my mini thesis before. And since then, I have been advocating and very interested with the kitchen garden because, like it or not, actually, it is honestly a part of all of us, whether we actually plant or actually we, are interested in plants, we eat it. It is actually part of all of us. We cannot deny that. Okay. And then to be honest, the tropical therapeutic plant is close and dear to me, as I had always firmly believed in medicine in nature. Apart from, yes, we take supplements of vitamin C from whatever brand that we buy from the pharmacy and all. But basically, in the first place, God had created nature as part of the medicinal pharmacy for us. That is nature in itself. Okay, so being in part of the kitchen garden topic that we are looking at today, this is definitely something for all of us. And if you look at the list here, I'm sure that most of us are very familiar with most of the plants here. It's either we have eaten it, we have planted it, we have seen it somewhere, and I'm sure, like myself, even we have had an early encounter with these plants even in our younger days when we were like, God knows what is our grandmother, our parents doing in the garden, dirt and all, bugs, worms and all. But yes, this is part of us, and for most of us, I believe we have been involved with these plants from a very young age. And since Esther is a lawyer, and I know there are some great people in this room as well, allow me to start with a disclaimer. Okay, I mean, I'm just a bit concerned, or there might be some, I just want to start with a disclaimer then, that this is merely a sharing and personal experience session. It is definitely not a medical recommendation, and more of a friendly guide. And if you can take it with a pinch of salt, kind of like an old wives' tale, you add this concoction with this, and eventually you drink it twice a day or things like that. So it's more like old wives' tales. And then trust me, a lot of old wives are basically quite correct, and their food are pretty good. Okay, all right. So out of these 7 plants here, why I have chosen it, because it is among the most common ones. We actually put in both names, the scientific name and the common name. For start, lemongrass, we know as serai, pandan, the screw pine, the ulam raja, the king of ulam, kunyit, the turmeric, the gaga, the peppermint, and also the bunga telang. Okay, next slide, please. Right, serai. I'm sure all of us have had eaten this one way or another, whether we are aware of or not, in a dish. And serai has been, how do you call it? Just part of our life from a very young age. And whether it is part of our meal, of our drinks, it is actually commonly found in the backyards, in pots. And the way we're sharing these slides is that we had compiled the data so that it's easy to read, whereby if you notice that there's a picture of a sun, so mean to say serai grows well in full sun. It needs lots of sun. So if you plant it in your garage or under lots of shade, it might not thrive too well. And if you see the watering can, it's half full, mean to say it's moderate amount of water. And yes, it's grassy. And then there is the symbol of a nose there. So means that yes, it has some fragrance to the plant itself. Okay, next. Right, serai in itself is actually bought easily at supermarket, at stalls, pasar pagi or pasar tamu and all. And it grows well in Malaysia. And it is actually widely being used for numerous benefits. As you can see there, it's antioxidant, good for digestion. And I'm sure you've even encountered spray of like, getting rid of ants or flies in the house with essence of serai. Yes, it is actually part of it. Or even candles. I've seen candles with the extract of citronella. Right, next. So these are the lemongrass usage in foods and in drinks. So yes, the wide variety is unlimited. It's just that, again, it is not fully documented or 100% certified by KKM or whatever. So again, it is still a friendly guide that I myself, yes, I do love serai. I would personally pound the stalk itself, make it into a drink, add with lemon or honey. Yes, it's delicious. And I haven't been charged like it was 6 ringgit in a mall. They had this one stalk of serai, some lemon and some honey. So it was a drink in a mall, in JB somewhere. Yeah, I was charged 6 ringgit for it. And I was like, alamak, this batang serai is probably 50 cent outside. And then the honey is another 50 cent, and lemon another 50 cent. Okay, like apalah, ambience, aircon, friends and all. Okay, like 6 ringgit. Swallow it. Okay, all right. So the next plant that I would like to share with you is actually, next slide, Esther, please. Yeah, it's a pandan. Again, a lovely, lovely plant that grows well. It can grow even in a pot. And again, so it's easier to reach the icons. It requires full sun or semi-shade, and it requires lots of water. That's why it grows well near water body or where the soil is a bit soggy. It's fine. And again, it has fragrance. Oh, I love pandan plant, and it's so easy to to extract the benefits of it. So next slide. So the pandan plant has numerous benefits. Again, very similar to the serai that we shared earlier, and the antioxidant, detoxifying and all. And how I personally enjoy this pandan plant. Okay, next slide. It's actually, oh, sorry. Yeah, okay, it's actually, I just cut a few leaves, clean it, and I kind of like strip it apart just to extract some of the essence in the leaf, boil it in hot water, and I drink it. It's very, very therapeutic in the sense that it smells so good. You don't need like essential oil, you don't need perfume and all. It really smells so good because it's like, pandan smell has has a very soothing effect. So whenever I boil in the kitchen, the whole house can smell it. And it's like, okay, mommy's up to something again. so apart from my jamu or my other drinks, yes, the house would smell. Today it would smell of pandan, and tomorrow it will smell something else. But yeah, it's lovely. I love it. And actually, it's quite easy to actually enjoy these plants because we are lucky to be in the tropics. These plants grow well 365 days a year. If you can't grow it, it's easily available at supermarket and all. All right. And then, oh, hang on, Es. Hold your horses, Esther. And pandan also, as we know, is found in numerous of our food and also in our kueh as well as our nasi lemak. So how is a nasi lemak without the pandan leaf? How is our kueh without the extract of pandan? Because even the extract in those tiny bottles that we buy at supermarket, it's never the same as the one that we actually squeezed and dripping from our through our fingers from the pandan leaf itself. As I would always say, the original is always the best. Okay. So next is the Ulam Raja. The next slide, please. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Ulam Raja is one of my favorite. Unfortunately, I don't have any in my garden right now. I have a friend who has abundant of this. It grows so bushy, and especially in the past few weeks, it has been raining abundantly. So her Ulam Raja is really flourishing. And she's like, oh, just petik, bila-bila you want. I say, oh, okay, thank you, green light already. And it's just so lovely because the young stems are very soft. It has an acquired taste, yes. And perhaps it's not as, how do you call it, it's not as yummy as whatever you can find at McDonald's. But then again, it does have a distinctive flavor that we could enjoy with sambal belacan or even sambal tempoyak with hot rice. You can't beat that. You just can't beat that, right? And for the Ulam Raja itself, it grows well in full sun. It is easily cultivated via the dried, how do you call it? Dried parts of the flower itself. And again, the benefits here is just a medicine that God created in nature for us, no charge. See, antioxidant, anti-diabetic, anti-hypertension, hypertensive, anti-inflammatory, and good in case you have like I know, antimicrobial. So these are actually, how do I say, priceless benefits that is in a simple plant found by the roadside and is taken for granted. Sayang that we do not actually pay more attention to this kind of plants that is easily found in our backyard or even in our friend's garden. We should really, peel our eyes tomorrow, sibuk-sibuk, kepo, look at our friend's garden, bypass it through the neighborhood and say, wow, you have this, you plant, give me, got anak or not, got stems or not, give me, got anak or not, got stems or not, all right, so next is the, this is the Ulam Raja in food and in drinks. So in drinks, I have not tried. Sorry, is there an echo?
Yeah.
Sorry. Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So in food itself, like how I usually take it is, again, the young stems with sambal belacan and with rice. It's as simple as that. And if you can see, it's the benefits is just tremendous, being having antioxidants properties and all. So Ulam Raja should never be, just for the sake of they call it having a meal, having something green to eat, but actually to extract the benefits of it, especially now that we need to really take care of our health, despite having 2 doses of vaccine, of course. All right, next. All right, turmeric. Okay, kunyit. Again, another plant which is taken lightly, I suppose, and is in almost lots of our delicious foods, like asam pedas. You can't go without turmeric. We even fry our fish with turmeric powder. But again, the original is nothing to be beat with. So as you can see here, it grows in full sun or semi-sun and requires lots of water. So the turmeric plant in itself is very important in our lifestyle. It does help with healing of some skin condition as well. And the tuberous rhizomes is actually the most common part of the plant. Okay, next slide. Next, the other part of the plant which other people, some people might not be aware of, is actually the flower. The flower can be eaten, and yes, the leaf is actually being washed, sliced thinly, and added to like rendang and all. Oh yes, as well as the masak lemak. Your masak lemak will smell tremendously fragrant with the leaves of the turmeric plant. And again, look at the benefits again. Again, like I said, this is a friendly guide. It is not medical recommendation. But yes, we have been using this for like forever, from our mothers, from our grandmothers. This has always been part of our culinary diet, part of our kitchen menu. And yes, this is about time of it that everybody can farm, everyone can farm with hydroponic or with soil and in pots or in the ground. So yes, this is easily done and we should put in more effort for it. And the food and the drinks usage, yes, is being used as powder. But again, if we um, do have the opportunity, do pound your own kunyit, and if you actually fry your fish with the actual essence of the tuberous rhizomes of the actual turmeric, you will really taste the difference in your fish. So if you want to put it to a test, one, you use the the normal kunyit serbuk, another one you use the freshly pounded turmeric. Yes, you put a bit more effort to it and your hands become yellowish and you will stay yellow for the next 2 days. But then it's like, hey, I cooked my own food, so it's like I have proof that my fingers are yellow. Yeah, but it just tastes a world apart different. And the benefits that it has good flavor, it helps with illness, lower the cholesterol. And even nowadays, they have like that is being sold in the market, turmeric drink, turmeric tea, and all. A simple recipe that my mom used to do is that apart from pounding the turmeric and putting it all over your fish before you fry it and adding salt, of course, is that she would actually pound the turmeric, squeeze the juice out, so it won't be much. It will just be probably 15 drops of very thick turmeric juice. And with this kind of action, we will actually drink the turmeric juice very fast. And it's either we shiver or not. And it's like, okay, it will take a while to, flow down your throat and all. But then the health benefits, I wouldn't say like I would be glowing for the next 15 days or so. But according to my mom, it does have good health benefits. Yeah, that's how I suppose, if we ask our grandmother, our aunties, how they stay young, how they are always more energetic than us, we are in our 40s, our 50s. Why do we feel tired all the time? And yet they are in their 70s, they wake up so early in the morning, then they have the energy that is like, seriously, mom, you still in the garden, you're still doing this. It's like, okay, I need a nap. So she said, yeah, it all adds up, this little ulam raja that she had for lunch, then the turmeric juice that we have to drink, via that kind of action. Yeah, but plus minus, these are the medicines that God has given us. So yes, if everyone can farm, we should farm, and we should reap the rewards of the medicinal pharmacy in nature. Yep. Okay. Next, pegaga. This plant is kind of like an understatement. It's sometimes overlooked and sometimes people might not know of it. The pegaga requires semi-shade or full shade. It grows well with lots of water. So at the side of my house here, I have an area that is quite wet and it grows well there. And I have been harvesting it yesterday, today, because the weather has been quite rainy these past few days, these past few weeks. So it grows well. It grows very fast, and I have been harvesting it. And there is two types, no, actually few types of this pegaga. There is the rounded leaf, there is the serrate leaf type, and usually it's quite small, about the size of a 50-cent coin. However, recently I encountered another species at my friend's house. It was literally that big. That big, literally. So it was like almost like a mouthful in order for me to eat. So my daughter was joking, mommy. She said, mommy, since you like your greens so much, eat it as a wrap. So she's like, yeah, take the huge pegaga leaf, put in some chicken or meat, wrap it, yeah, yum yum. So it's like, yeah, good idea. I don't need any bread, cut down on carbs, and try to do some weight. Okay, so next, yeah. So the pegaga is also known for its benefits. Oh my goodness, I just can't say how good it is in terms of its benefits. But then again, yes, it is eaten raw. If you know, there is this urap. If you go to like nasi campur kind of food stalls that sells urap, it is actually this pegaga leaf with numerous other leaves. They mix with it with coconut, some a bit of spices. It just tastes lovely, and it's all eaten raw. Pegaga is sometimes being cooked as masak lemak. Yes, it has all kind of benefits as you can see here. And the next page, Esther. So yes, it's also being shared in terms of its foods and its drinks benefits here. So again, it says one of it says here drinking pegaga juice. I have not tried that honestly. I do, like I said, I did try my mom turmeric juice. It was a bit thick and all. I didn't turn yellow, thank goodness. But pegaga, if we can eat it as an ulam, I'm sure we can eventually drink it. Even though, like I said, you have to cover your nose and drink it with another hand, and try to not shiver after that. Okay, next. One of my favorite. So the flower at the top there was actually the mint harvested from my garden. I'm proud to say that. Although the plant was actually given to me by a friend, I did not plant it from scratch. I have to be honest. My mom's garden has this mint and it's thriving. Whenever I said, "Mom, I'm coming home," so a month before that, she will not trim her mint at all because she know I will harvest it until to the extent that if people didn't know that I'm actually butchering the tree. And the benefit of pudina or peppermint or mint as we know it is just numerous. And as you can see here, it grows well in full sun. It requires moderate to lots of water. And next, please. So yes, again, the benefits and all. And just let me share a personal experience with mint. I once visited my sister in the Netherlands, and she said to me, "Sue, you should try this tea." And I said, "Okay, what is it?" And she said, "Never mind, I order first one, and then you look at, you see it." So here then come this huge mug of hot water with 4 leaves in it, and then yes, the leaves were quite big. Okay, well, quite big size, like a 50 cents. And then in it was actually 4 mint leaf, and the bill came at €3. Euro, not ringgit. And I was like, seriously, €3 for that 4 leaves? Okay, fine. And the next time she came back to Malaysia, and then we were home at my mom's house. I said, "Mommy, I'm gonna make some tea this morning," and she said, "Fine." So I was in the garden harvesting the young leaves of this her mint plant, and I had like a whole bunch of it, and I washed it, kind of like crumpled it a bit, put it in a jug, add in hot water. Then I told my sister, "Here is a whole jug of mint tea. Pay me €3. I'm not giving you 1 mug, I'm giving you 1 whole jug. €3. My sister was like, "No, you got it from the garden." I said, "Yeah, you didn't harvest, I did." So yeah, that was the interesting part where, overseas, people would pay €3 for 4 miserable leaf in a mug of hot water. And here we have abundant of it. And even if you go to the market, you can easily buy mint in the market. The species at the market is a bit thicker leaf compared to the one that the photo that I shared earlier. But yes, it can buy for like RM1, RM2, and it's still a lot. And if you were to make it into a tea, you could easily have like a big jug of it, and that is RM2 worth. RM2 for health. I would say that's cheap, really that cheap, because burger at McDonald's, okay, we know how healthy that is, so-called, and that is like easily RM7, RM10 nowadays. Okay, hopefully there's no McDonald's franchisee in here in this group. Okay, all right, next page, please. Oops. Okay, so here, this is the food and the drinks benefits, and personally, I have taken the mint as a kind of like an ulam, and again as a tea, and it is not really much of a delicacy in terms of in being an ulam, but being a drink in a tea, I would say is very refreshing. And even today, yes, I have it in my Tupperware bottle, added with lemon and also with my honey. So whenever I put it on the table, nobody else disturbs it because it's like mommy's tea. All right, next. This is one of my favorite. Those 3 pictures in these slides are actually my own collection. So the one in the container is actually the plant that I harvested in the morning because the bunga telang is actually it will flower. It's actually a vine. It's not a small plant that is easily. It can be grown from a pot, but it requires some strings or some stakes for it to climb upon. And the other picture that you can see is actually after I boiled some of the flowers in a pot. So boiling it perhaps for like 7 minutes or so, then we extract the essence from the flower itself. Then the flower would turn pale color because the bluish or purplish color would be absorbed in the water. And the young pods that I share there is actually taken from the plant when it is already dry, and then it can just be put in soil with some fertilizer and all, and it grows well. So yes, it requires full sun, moderate amount of water. It attracts the wildlife, the bees, the butterflies. Okay, next please. All right, again, the benefits, the plant care. So I just love this plant. It's just so easy for me to like read the benefits of it. Just go to the garden with container, pluck the flowers, soak it in water to rinse out any dirt, dust, or even some ants. You wouldn't want to drink any ants. Okay, and then just put it in a pot, boil it for like 7 minutes, wait for it to cool down, and have it as a drink. Next please. And in food and drinks, in food is most commonly found in Malaysia in our nasi kerabu. I'm sure all of us love our Kelantanese nasi kerabu. Yes, so the blue color of the nasi kerabu originates from the bunga telang. Although nowadays in the city, they might not be able to harvest or get bunga telang easily. So yes, they might be using coloring. But yes, the original nasi kerabu of the East Coast uses the essence of the bunga telang. And when we do add lime or lemon juice to a cup of bunga telang, from bluish color, it will turn to purplish color. The effect of the acid from the lemon with the bunga telang juice. Okay, I suppose I have, well, pretty much come to the end of the presentation. There is a video, that Esther would like to share on this bunga telang. Do enjoy.
Wait for a while, because I just need to make sure I go to the right. Okay, I need to go to here. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Let me share screen again. Okay.
Halo, salam sejahtera. Saya Dr. Yu dan pagi ini kita bicara tentang bunga telang ya. Dan ini adalah rendaman bunga telang ya, dengan air panas dan jus ini cukup berkhasiat untuk badannya. Kita boleh makan mentah ya, kalau kita nak ya, bunga ini boleh dimakan. Ya. Tujuan kita rendam air panas ini supaya ekstrak ya, entosyanidin itu lebih berkesan. Entosyanidin ini adalah sejenis unsur dalam bunga telang ini yang 50 kali lebih kuat daripada vitamin E ya, untuk melawan kanser, untuk membersihkan badan daripada toksik luar, contohnya orang yang merokok, ya, orang yang banyak minum arak, ya, dan ini macam tukang sapu lah, ya, dia akan bersihkan badan kita. Yang paling menakjubkan dari bunga telang ini, dia ada omega untuk pembesaran otak, ya, untuk anak-anak yang ada autism, dia boleh membantu pemulihan orang yang ada stres atau depression. Dan satu yang paling mengejutkan, entosyanidin ini dia 10 kali lebih ada pada tumbuhan lain seperti bunga atau sayuran, dan dia boleh melawan kanser dengan lebih berkesan. Jadi kalau setiap hari atau setiap 2 hari kita minum air bunga telang ini, sudah pasti dia dapat membantu badan kita cegah daripada berbagai penyakit, kerana entosyanidin ini adalah sejenis antioksidan yang sangat berkuasa tinggi. Saya Dr. Yu, semoga Anda minum dan sihat selalu. Terima kasih.
Wow, this is fantastic. Wow. Can we? Okay, question right now. Can you like put hot water into the bunga telang?
You could, but it might not extract as much. I did try it both ways. I did try just hot water, and I tried with boiling. I noticed that with boiling, the extraction of the anthocyanin in the plant is absorbed more into the water compared if you just put hot water.
I see. So that means it's better to boil it, or you put hot water. That you are saying
better to boil.
That means to put the bunga telang into a pot and then boil it.
Correct.
So that's
it's just like if you were to actually how do you call it, when you have tea leaves, when you have a mug and hot water, compared if you were to boil it on the stove, is always better on the stove.
Better on the stove lah.
Yeah.
I think for like just now you mentioned about the mint leaf. I think for mint leaf you cannot boil. Mint leaf you must have hot boiling water and then you just pour, right?
Yes, because mint leaf would wilt easily.
So for bunga telang you boil it, but for the mint leaf is hot water you pour on it, right?
Hot water or even warm water. Like for instance, today I made my lemon and honey drink, and it was just room temperature water, but somehow I crumple the leaves first, and then I put it into the water itself, because yes, mint may wilt.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
Okay, there is this question.
Yeah, come. I will go to the question.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Militan like ulam very much. Who has ulam raja? Okay, that's another question. Okay. Let me see. Is the slide okay? Turmeric has amazing wealth. Anyone growing turmeric? Okay, maybe that's my question. Okay, I actually grow turmeric, Kwansu. My question is that when do I know I can dig it to get the turmeric? Because there was one time I actually dig it, but nothing inside yet, So how do I know? How do I know?
Yeah. From personal experience, I cannot answer your question. Although I might have a theory. You have to wait for the plant to be much, much bigger.
Yeah.
Because
quite big
because
already.
In order to have the tuberous rhizomes, the plant need to be quite big and established. Because if you had only just planted it, let's say about a month, it's easier to harvest the leaf rather than the tuberous rhizomes.
Right. So that's what I did is that instead, because it grows so big, okay, I have to cut the leaf in order for me to dig it, But of course, after I dug it, it is not much.
Oh.
So what happens is that I just use the leaf, to, as what you said, lipat, and then actually can eat. What I've done is that I heat it. And then actually, I cook it. It's nice. It's beautiful. It's nice. Very tasty.
Yes. It smells lovely as well.
Yeah, lovely. It's so fragrant. Yeah. Okay. How do you make turmeric tea? With the leaves? No, I think with the thing, with the
with the tuberous rhizomes.
Yeah, with the rhizome. You actually like it's like halia. Yeah, I think Ming Tan. You're asking. It's actually just like a ginger. You got to pounce it a bit, right? Then I put I boil it. This one I boil it. I boil it and then
yes.
It's also possible.
Correct.
Right.
Although, like I said, my mother's way is more of the concentrated essence. It's like, whoa.
Wow, that one I think, really, wow. And you drank lah. Wow.
Yes, I did. I have always, I went through 3 pregnancy and drank jamu and all. So what is like 15, 20 drops of turmeric juice? So one gulp gone.
Okay. Yeah. Well, June Minli said that turmeric makes a good facial treatment. Wow. Skin becomes soft and fine. Okay. Thank you for that.
It does. Not the turmeric powder. You cut the rhizomes and you clean your face. Yep. You can actually rub it as well because And then some people say if you have like certain skin condition, you have to test it first.
But will it make our face then yellow?
Yes, a bit yellowish, definitely yes. But yes, you need to clean it out. If tomorrow you have a big meeting, please don't do it tonight. Do it a week before.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Then is this pegaga look-alike plant that grow profusely on the ground? Can it be eaten? I think be careful. Asilim. That means you are saying it looks like pegaga, but I'm not sure. What do you think, Puan Su?
Like I said, there's a few species. There is the rounded leaf, there is the serrate leaf, the small types. Those are the 50-cent size one. But then I found out there is this huge one that I can use as a wrap. So unless I can see SC lim plant, so it's hard for me to comment. Okay. But again, caution is better.
Yeah, better. Yeah, but maybe SC lim, you can take a photo and quickly upload into the system, the chat here. I'm sure Puan Su can have a look. Yeah, if they say can quickly go and take photo, upload here, it's possible.
Esther, can I ask 2 questions?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Regarding the butterfly pea flower, some people say there's a poison. Something like is it that you have to take out the green part, isn't it? Some I heard that they say it's it can be poisonous also.
I don't know, Puan Su. What do you think? But just now the man in the video, basically the whole
I know, I saw it. Yeah, even together with the green part.
Yeah.
So
yes, I've heard of that as well, and I would say everything in nature is with a pinch of salt, because everything in moderation. Because anything and everything that we take too much, or if we use it the wrong way, if there's any tendency of abuse, it might have detrimental effect. But if we consume it once a week and everything is clean, washed, I don't see any harm in it. But again, like I said, this is not a medical recommendation.
Yeah.
Because now I will take away. I will remove the green part. Any at one glass, how many petals of flowers you put for one glass of
Oh, okay. Basically, in my pot, when I harvest, I would easily harvest about 20 pieces of flowers, boil it, and I would, out of that pot, I could easily have like 3 mugs, which I would drink throughout the day.
Oh, so 20 petals for one.
Around plus minus, yeah.
3 mugs.
Oh, 3 mugs, okay.
3 mugs,
yeah.
And 20 petals, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
3 mugs around how many liters of water? Like
one
liter?
A normal mug. A normal mug.
about I think 120 milliliter about 120. So 3 will be 360 milliliter.
Okay, thank you very much. And another question is the turmerics. I plant it in the pot. Is it okay to plant in the pot? But I find that they are not growing very well.
Mine is actually in a pot as well. Of course, the pot couldn't be that size.
Yes.
It has to be like at least a 1 foot diameter pot for turmeric at least. And of course, fertilization, enough water, enough sunlight, that all plays an important factor.
So after how long then you can harvest the rhizome?
Okay. Yes, Esther.
Yeah, that was my question as well. I guess really that's why I don't know. I think you just got to check, because I also grow mine in the pot. I don't see. That's why I actually transfer it to the ground. Transfer to the ground. It grows so big, but still, the rhizome wasn't really full, is it? Then of course, what I've done, I actually Google, and then they say it will have to wait about 1 year, then mine is not 1 year yet. That's why I still take the comfort.
Mine, I think, is about around a year more.
About a year, yeah. About 1 year plus, according to
but the leaves is very useful.
Yes, very big. Very big. The leaves are so huge,
and also fragrant. The leaves are fragrant.
I love it. Yes, yes.
And if you cook rendang, is
yes, as well.
But the leaf itself is so good already. The leaf itself is so good.
And I can use it for otak also.
Oh yes. I wrapped it. I wrapped it. And even panggang, chicken, all that you can.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Okay. They have such a recipe as chicken pandan, or even if you have daun kunyit, then chicken kunyit will be fine. Yeah.
Really.
Okay. In fact, I have a recipe for a turmeric paste.
Okay.
I will dig it out and send it in the chat later. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we are here to share and care. Thank
okay.
you. Yeah.
Yeah. I will do
Okay. Now the next question is that how do you grow pegaga? Is it from seed or from what? Pegaga.
How did I grow mine? No, mine was actually from the plant itself. Because okay, I don't have a sample and it's raining outside. The plant would have some roots attached to it. So yes, I soak it in water for a few days and eventually plant it. It grows quite easily as well.
That means basically you can just cut the stem and then grow again.
No, you have to pull it out from the soil. Make sure you have some roots attached at the bottom. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Of course, the question is that do you take the whole bunga telang or flower with the stem?
Okay. If you can go back to my slides, Esther, on the bunga telang, those are the harvested flowers that I plucked from the vines in my garden.
Okay, I tried to go back here because hold on, because
Millie Tan was asking which part of the day is better to drink the bunga telang. Anytime you're thirsty, Millie, you want to drink, you drink it. But of course, balance with a lot of plain water as well.
Hold on, because I actually put it. Hold on, because your slide comes straight away very huge. Okay, hold on, okay, let me share screen again in that case. Okay, yep.
Okay, Florence Chan was asking, Ulam Raja usually have purple flower or white color flowers? Ulam Raja usually have pink colored flowers, pinkish. Yeah, like this.
Ulam, you are talking about no, I want to show the bunga telang.
The bunga telang, sure.
The bunga telang, Let me go to the bunga telang. This one.
Yes, those are the one that I just plucked from the vines. I soak it in water, clean it, wash it of any debris or ants or bugs. Yeah, that is how I harvest it.
Yeah.
And
so
the one
without the stem.
Yeah, the other picture is the one in a pot already boiled.
Without the stem. Yeah.
How about the one that is white in color?
I think the whole plant, but just now Tan Siok Ha said that it's better not to take the green part. So basically you just pluck off the green part.
Yeah.
The whole flower without the green part.
No, sorry. I'm talking about the Ulam Raja.
Ulam Raja.
Yeah, the one I saw is white in color.
Ulam Raja.
Be careful.
And sometimes it has a pink color as well.
Yeah, pinkish is the Ulam Raja. The purple or white color flower, are you sure
they
it's
not
Ulam
the same
Raja?
species? Yes, they are the same species.
Yes.
They are the same species.
Yeah. My friend got the white color one.
Okay,
And I think it is what do you call is in English you say chamomile flowers.
Chamomile.
Oh.
Okay.
That's what I was told. Chamomile flowers, and they have got many colors.
Wow. All right. I dare not comment because the
They
one
look
that
the
I'm
same.
most
They
familiar
look
with.
the same. Yes.
Yeah. The one I'm most familiar with is the pinkish flower. That is the
pinkish.
Yeah.
I've seen pinkish. I've seen purple. I mean, light purple. Usually it's white in color.
Wow. All right.
And they use it to make chamomile tea.
Oh, okay. That's something new.
Okay. So that means Ulam Raja, even though it's purple or white color, is still possible. It's called chamomile. Okay, that's something new lah. Okay, yeah.
I don't know. I hope I'm not wrong.
Yeah, but
But did you make
again,
your chamomile tea? Did you drink from it?
Yes, I drink the chamomile tea. I go and pick the fresh one, especially after the heavy rain.
Okay.
It has got a little bit of what do you call the chrysanthemum taste in it.
Okay.
The flower.
Okay. That means okay lah.
And I saw a lot of bees go to them. So if the bees can go there, that means this plant is not poisonous.
Yes. That is the
Correct?
indication. When you see bugs and ants and bees at plants, mean to say it's not poisonous or toxic.
It's not poisonous, yeah.
Basic
Wonderful.
indication.
So that is true. That's correct.
Okay. Okay, thank you. We have answer already. Jun Min Lee and Millie Tan says that when the turmeric leaves turn yellow or almost dry, that's where you can actually dig. Okay, good. Then good. My leaves are still very green. So that means not ready yet. Okay, I got to wait patiently. Okay,
Another
good.
year or so.
Yeah, okay. Do we have to pull up the stamen from the bunga telang before consuming it? Pull up from the stamen. Yeah, from the before you consume it. Do you have to pull up the states? Oh, you mean oh, I see. I think what you meant.
The stamen, the green part. Yeah. You were talking about it earlier.
I think just now said already. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Turmeric minimum 8 months. Minimum 8 months. Okay, mine is not bad. Mine is almost like 9 months. Okay.
1 year is better, of course. Oh,
Yeah.
jamu is good, yeah.
Jamu is good. Can turmeric flower be eaten?
Yes, it's actually being used as kind of like an ulam. It's rare because you seldom get in a pot of turmeric that you plant. Like I'm sure, Esther, you have more leaves. You have a bit of the rhizomes where you have to wait a year onwards. But the flower, yes, you can rarely get it. So yes, the turmeric flower can be eaten. I've tried eating it, and yes, it is delicious.
Oh, I see.
I have 2 in my plants now, on my plants now.
Wow. Okay. So you try to cook and see and share with us a recipe.
Cook with what?
Cook with what? Cook with rice. Or just cook with rice. You mean
Okay.
you cook with I don't know
Okay,
how.
I'll do that. Yeah. I
Okay.
use a leaf to make drinks and
make
drink.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
I just put a hot water over it and the smells is so nice. Yeah, I drink it almost every week.
Okay.
Yeah, I grow them on pots as well.
Okay. Oh,
And the leaf is very big.
that means turmeric leaf can also be boiled and drink lah. Is
I
it?
just pour hot water over it and drink. I love it. I love it.
Okay.
I love it.
But you check it out somewhere or you just do it your own
No, I
without
just do it like a green tea. See, I make a big pot this today. Just pour hot water over it.
You just use turmeric leaves and what else?
Just one leaf. I just use one leaf because mine is very leafy. So I just cut one leaf with the stalk, you see, wash it well, and then I just smash it with a knife, big chopper knife, smash it. And then I just pour hot water over it. I've been drinking it for quite a while now.
What is the benefit? What is the benefit?
Well, so far I'm very healthy. I don't have fever.
But if you ask me, if you ask me, I think better to have double check because some leaf, I don't know, it's kind of what they say, too cooling for the body,
I
just
don't think turmeric is cooling.
Ginger is usually
ginger also not cooling.
But the leaves, this is the leaf, Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't heard before Okay,
this is the first time I'm hearing that.
Yeah, I haven't heard before. Okay, good. Now, kadok, yes, of course, kadok is good.
Yeah,
kadok is good. I actually, in fact, right now I use kadok also to do my pesto. Basil and kadok, I actually combine and make my pesto. I just let you know. Good. can be done instead of just a basil. I champo with a kadok. Yeah. Okay. There have been literature that warn there is insufficient scientific data on the safe use of bunga telang as a drink. Wow. Is there any research paper on that? Oh, okay. Wow.
All right. If you say insufficient scientific data, I believe all the plants that I've listed, all 7, would have so-called insufficient scientific data. Again, like I said, it is not a medical recommendation. It is more of a sharing of personal experience as well as a friendly guide, and also based on old wives' tales, based on our current recipe of food and drinks. So yes, everything in moderation.
Yeah. I guess is it because if just say bunga telang has been used even in our cooking right now. In fact, all those kind of kueh muih muih right now,
Correct.
Using bunga telang, I don't think it is poisonous. Otherwise, our nenek moyang were already. I think again, it's moderation. I think you should be all right. And of course, the question here is whether do we use fresh bunga telang or the dried one? I guess the same, right?
Yes,
I guess the same. Yeah, I guess the same. Yeah, both also can dry or the fresh is possible.
Esther,
Yeah,
I'd like to ask you about your pesto.
Mm-hmm.
You said you use down kadok and the sweet basil.
Yeah. I combine and of course grind it and I and I make my pesto. I have
Is
considered
it nice?
nice. But you
But
really
what's
you must really put basil. If you just use bunga kadok tak boleh. The bunga kadok smell on its own are not so nice. When I combine it with basil, then it's good. Yeah.
But what's the proportion? Is it more kado or more basil?
Actually, all are from my garden, ma. So when I have more kadok, okay.
So you just hentam lah. You just hentam lah.
But actually, if you ask me, basil still nicer. So if you ask me from all my experience, I have to put more basil than kadok because kadok still the taste not so fragrant as basil.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, I didn't get this recipe.
You know how to make pesto or not?
Yes.
Pesto. So instead of using just the basil leaf, I put kadok as well. So the proportion is that more basil leaf to kadok because
Esther, are you talking about Thai basil or sweet basil?
Sweet basil, not Thai. Thai basil is very small, ma. Cannot. Thai basil is for cooking.
And Thai basil will give you a different smell.
Yeah, different. It has to be sweet basil. Sweet basil, the bigger leaf.
Where do you get the sweet basil? Where do you get sweet basil?
I plant myself. Then, as I said, like the greenhouse, I'm so happy with the greenhouse.
You can actually buy it from most of the supermarkets.
But expensive, lor. Expensive.
Yeah, it's not easy to plant. Some people are very lucky, but some are not so.
Esther, you plant.
I have because you know why? Because initially I plant outside. A lot of all those kind of insects actually make it crumble, and die,
Yeah.
But now with my greenhouse, the one I showed, is actually my own greenhouse. It grows so well, no insect, nothing. So it grows very big and nice. It's all because of the bugs that come in and crumble the leaves. So that's why greenhouse also has its benefits because it's actually shoo off all those bugs. But sometimes you cannot avoid the bugs.
Do you sell Do you sell the greenhouse?
I think you can actually approach Chiu because that one I'm helping the first speaker. If you know that I will talk, I actually invited the first speaker. The first speaker is a scientist, who actually invented this greenhouse. So he has no time to sell. So he asked me, whoever wants, you can actually approach you. I think Chu, you can.
I don't. When I came in was 5 o'clock, so I'm not sure which speaker.
Okay. Now, I think Chu, you just put your phone number
Esther Lei Chin here. Do you have the recording of your first talk because this is the first time I'm joining your talk?
That one, I think we did not record, I tell what, in that case, I got to invite him again. First time we didn't. Okay, I think I invite him again.
I also missed that one. I didn't know what about greenhouse.
Okay, I invite him again.
Anyway, how can we, do we have a link?
Sorry to interrupt. Chiu here. I posted my contact details in the chat. So if you're interested in the greenhouse, you can send me an email or contact me by phone.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Next question is bunga raya. Is it bunga raya edible, Puan?
Yeah, I know that.
Okay, bunga raya, I have heard that it is edible and it is sort of like a painkiller. I don't know if there is any scientific data backing that theory. Have I eaten it? I did try it once when I had a toothache, and probably I didn't eat enough. It didn't work, so I still had a toothache. And eventually I swallowed some paracetamol. Again, I do not recommend it as a medical advice. Do your homework first. And again, everything in moderation. Although yes, bunga raya is actually again part of our ethnobotanic plant collection, meaning to say it has been in our culture for a long time. If you were to harvest the leaves, the flowers, yes, it has numerous benefits as well.
Yeah. Okay. I think again we have to do a little bit of research. I'm glad Shitten Spellberg has actually helped us. Anyone, please look at the chat room because chat room is very important. Why don't you really copy and paste this sharing by our Shitten Spellberg? Thank you very much. There's a research paper on the pea flower. So well, thank you very much, and I better do some research as well, because all these, no doubt, of course, it is good, but to me, still in moderation. Really, maybe I can share with you my experience. Everyone knows that this what's the name? Cinnamon stick is good, right now. So see what happens is what I've done, because again, I Google up, okay. I have actually found this recipe. It's called how to do it is ginger, turmeric, and then a cinnamon stick. So, of course, when you Google, they say, wow, a lot of benefit. Like turmeric is good, cinnamon stick is good. And then what happened is that I've been drinking it every week, But after 1 month, I feel myself a bit dizzy. Then, subsequently, of course, I asked my family doctor. He said, again, cinnamon stick is very, how to say, really lower down your blood pressure. Really, after drinking 1 month now, every week I've been drinking these three. I boil turmeric, ginger, and cinnamon stick. Every week I drink, and really at the end of 1 month, I feel a bit dizzy. Then I check with my doctor, say, yeah, better don't drink too much. See, instead of that, in fact, it's true. Then I actually drink only once a month. Okay, that I don't feel dizzy anymore. That's why it's very careful as well. That's why just now, as I said, Florence Chan, you said you drink the turmeric leaf. I don't know how long you've taken. For me, that one, but through every week, I drank that cinnamon, turmeric, and ginger. But through 1 week, end of 4th week, that means end of 1 month, wow, I feel dizzy. Yeah, so that's my experience. So be careful as well. Okay, now, Susanna, do you know anything about black Puan? Yeah, black turmeric. I also heard. Have you heard about that? Yeah, black turmeric.
Okay, yes, black turmeric, kunyit hitam. I personally have not. I have encountered the plant before. I have seen it. The green leaves would have a black strip at the middle part of it. I have not actually cooked with it, nor consumed it. Again, because it is not as common as our green leaf turmeric.
Yeah.
Would I recommend it? I dare not say, because again, we still need to do some research and reading before we actually consume it.
We just had a talk on this black turmeric thing, and yeah, I have ordered my black turmeric powder and the plant. I yet to receive it. We'll share with you later on. Yeah.
Okay. Siok Ha, you said that you attended talk. Who gave the talk? Is it from professor? There at least we have some assurance. Who gave the talk?
It's from the person. I forgot his name.
Who stole
Yeah, I can send to the chat later on.
Yeah, you should double check. Sometimes better check the source.
No, he's the person. He supply, and he has his own orchard.
I also heard that people whether
I bought the plant as well, black ginger plant. I ordered from the same person, and he sells the compost and the soil. So he actually brought it from Thailand. I think in Thailand they use a lot of it. So his name is BJ Lu. So he has this farm in Johor, and he now has a farm in Sungai Buloh. So
DK Lu, is it, Helen?
BK Lu, yeah, BK Lu.
Not BJ, BK Lu.
Yeah, BK Lu. I know
he does a lot of the vermicompost also. He sells vermicompost.
Yeah.
Okay, why not you give me the contact? Let me call him and then ask him, the source, and all that. Oh, you don't mind? I can do a little bit of research for you. Okay, give me the phone number. I call him. Okay, thank you. Now, if we boil pandan leaf too long, the water becomes bitter. Yeah, it's true. I think we cannot boil too long. It's true. Yeah, that's my experience. Juan, you have anything to add? Yeah.
Yes, I do. That's why I always make sure that I have a timer in my kitchen that 7 minutes. Okay, it's just boiling just nice. Yep. Do not overdo it.
Yes. Oh, Millie Tan, good. You have lots of double petals of bunga telang. That's good. That is good. In fact, my old house has. Then when I want to bring it to my new house to plant the double petal bunga telang tak jadi. It's actually good. The double petal one is good. Yeah, Okay. There's also darker maroon for ulam's flower. Okay, good. Thank you. Yeah, I think different type of flower. Hold on. What else? No other question. Don't think turmeric flower is a chamomile. Yeah. True also,
No,
yeah, I don't think turmeric flower is chamomile. Chamomile and turmeric is two different things. Yeah. But why Florence Chan you say is a chamomile? Yeah. I'm not
And
sure.
chamomile, she said, is the ulam raja flower.
Ulam Raja. Oh, so okay. Yeah. Okay.
Although with that one, we still need to double check as well.
Yeah, double check as well. Yeah. Okay. Pegaga. Can the round pegaga without the split lip be eaten?
Again, I probably need to see a picture of it. Yes, the one in my garden is actually rounded. It is not serrate kind of leaves, and it's like about the size of a 50 cents. Yes, that is what I do consume as well. But again, do double check.
What is kado? Kado is a type of leaf.
Kado, if you were to Google it, it is Piper samantosum. Miang kham, remember?
Miang
The first
kham,
one, Miang kham.
Those who have gone to
Miang
Thailand,
kham.
sure you eat miang kham, right? Miang kham. Hojak. I love it. Okay, so yeah, I give the recipe. Yeah, Florence. Okay, can you give me the greenhouse name? Okay, can. Okay, I think that the contact is there. Okay, leaves are very good for face. What leaves are good for face? Helen, what leaves? Helen Lu, you put here leaves very good.
Sorry, the bunga raya.
Bunga raya
leaf.
Good for face. Yeah, good. Bunga raya.
Yes, it's very slimy. For the hair, also very good.
For the hair. Oh, okay.
Oh, how do you use, Helen?
How do you use, Helen?
You pound it so it becomes like a mask of what,
paste,
so
like a paste.
Yeah, face mask. Then you wash your hair apparently lah. But I have used it before on my skin and all that, and it feels like there's a layer of oil, but I don't do it now lah.
Do you use on your face, Helen?
Do I use soap on my face? No, I don't.
Do you use the bunga raya leaf on your face?
I haven't been using it for a long time. I tried it before. Now I use enzyme for my face. I don't use soap or anything. I use enzyme.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
But actually, if you ask me, better try your hand first. Don't try our face first. Right?
No, I have tried on my face before and my hair. It feels very soft and it's just that when somebody mentioned about bunga raya, then I remembered.
I see.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Helen,
yeah.
Sorry, Helen. The bunga raya has many types. Which one do you? Some has single petal, some double petal, and which is?
It's the leaves. It's the leaves.
I know. So any type of bunga raya.
Oh, that I don't know. I don't. But I should think it's any type lah.
Because
bunga raya is.
Yeah. I have a red bunga raya. I have one orangey bunga raya.
Yeah.
Look at the leaves are the same. So if you ask me whether double petal, I think it should be the same. The leaves are the same. I look at it, the leaves are the same. Okay, how about jambu batu leaf, soursop leaf, mulberry leaf, lemon leaf? Can these be eaten? I can vouch for mulberry leaves. I do take the mulberry leaves and I dried it and then I boil water. I boil it, then only I drink. Because sometimes when you don't boil, kind of like very cooling one. Mulberry leaf, I dried it first, then I boil and drink. That one can. This is actually I have drank for many years. I don't feel dizzy, so that one can be drank for mulberry leaves.
My sister says the mulberry leaves is very good for the eyes.
Yeah, correct. Mulberry leaves.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good for the eyes. Okay. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes also I drink.
Okay, how to make use of it? Okay, you have a lot lah. Okay, come Margaret, I can show you. Margaret, you can call me. Yeah, kado leaf is good. In fact, kado leaf can also hiris it and cook egg also can. I fried egg with kado leaf also. I mince it. Not really mince. Hiris will do lah. Hiris, means can still
and omelette. Make it
you
omelette.
can also eat the strip of the kado leaf and then you make omelette. Also nice.
Kado is also very good in soups.
Yeah, in soup also. Can boil soup lah.
Yeah, with boiled soup, instead of mint, you put that, and then you put the shallots, the pepper.
Okay.
It's actually very good.
Okay, that's a good recipe. And I'll put shallots and pepper.
Fried rice. Use your fried rice, very nice.
It gets rid of your bloaty tummy.
Oh, yeah, thank you so much.
Thank
I
you.
never don't know how to use kado.
Use it for fried rice, very nice.
Oh, that means that any leaf also can. No need to look for the young leaf or old leaf lah.
Of course, the younger one is nicer lah.
Insect ma. Don't know, really don't know.
How do you use in a fried rice again?
You just slice it, you know. Yeah, you just.
Oh, that's great. You know,
yes,
I always throw
very
away.
nice. When your rice is almost cooked, you just put it in, stir fry a bit, and then you eat.
So when we cook soup, do we need to cook very long?
The soup one, I don't know.
Yes, for the soup, you boil it and soften it as much as you want it. But it's actually really nice, really nice.
Actually, the soup, after that, you can just put add an egg. Just add the egg and then you add.
But if like Nyonya people, they like to pound some shallots and pepper. And some shallots, just a few shallots and pepper, and then boil it with the egg and the kado. And some, if they like, they put that little bit of belacan.
Wow.
Wow.
In the soup.
Yes.
Wow.
Belacan in the soup. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks.
Betty. Thank you, Betty.
Welcome.
Okay, I think another question for Puana. Is it called pegaga eye edible? Pegaga eye, is it edible? Puan Su?
Pegaga eye, okay. Let me see. Because I do know of certain pegaga that grows in the water body itself. I would say it is the same species. And again, it would grow well because pegaga do need lots of water. And then even when it grows in a soil, it grows in soil that is soggy. So I believe, yes, it should be similar.
Okay.
But again, do check that your pegaga, is it the rounded leaves one or is it the serrate leaf? But yes, basically it can be eaten.
Yeah, okay. And then this person, Chin Hui Ning, you have white bunga telang. Wow. I haven't seen white bunga telang. I thought it's all purple color.
It's rare. White bunga telang is quite rare.
Rare? What to do with it? I think, is it edible? Is it the same as the normal?
I don't know because the purple one, as we know, the bluish one is being used for the nasi kerabu and for a drink. But the white one, I have not personally encountered, so I dare not comment. Again, probably some reading and research behind it.
Better check, yeah, because different
Correct.
color, I'm not sure, yeah.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Puan Su, what is the difference between the normal serai and wangi serai?
Wow, okay, serai and serai wangi. I would say then, hang on, as far as I do know, the serai, the common serai is what we would use for food and drinks. The serai wangi is more like the one that, like I said, you would find in the supermarket, that there is this like insecticide spray and it's organic, so it has serai wangi.
Yeah, that better to eat, because question asked whether can it be eaten, so cannot lah. It's for insect.
I would say it cannot be eaten. It's not commonly eaten. Because it has a stronger smell and it's slightly different from the common one that we come across.
Okay. Again, I think better to do some research. Better,
again, yes.
I think, as I said, the disclaimer is here. We're just here sharing for the sake of the community, Okay, good. Don't worry. I think we will put all the photos there. I think they want to see your round pegaga.
Okay, perhaps on another day. Yes, it's raining here in Kulai.
It's raining here as well.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's also raining. Okay, I think this person 949211980, you raise your hand, right? You can ask a question. May I have your name, please? Or switch on your video. You raise your hand and ask question. Hi. Are you there? Hi, are you there? Okay. Okay, if not, then I think that's all. That's all the question I have.
Esther Lei Chin here.
Lei Chin, hi, Lei Chin.
Yes, I want to ask, just earlier you said the bunga raya hibiscus flower can be eaten.
Yes.
All varieties or certain varieties, or the one that they produce the roselle?
Roselle definitely can be eaten, that's for sure.
I know, but I mean you say the flower.
Oh,
the bunga raya, the hibiscus, which one can be eaten?
Roselle. Bunga raya is different. We are not sure whether bunga raya can be eaten. Roselle definitely can be eaten. But bunga raya tak tahu.
Oh, because earlier you said bunga raya can be eaten. That's why I was very
Don't know. We don't know. Bunga raya, we don't know. Roselle definitely can be eaten, but bunga raya, we are not sure.
Bunga raya can be eaten. I have drank the drink before.
Really? Oh,
You
okay.
put in the water, boiling water.
Okay.
And then you can actually chill it in the fridge. And when you want to drink it, you add a piece of lemon. It's really nice.
Wow.
Of course, you can add honey.
Florence, you really dare to try a lot of things, Florence.
Oh, yes, I do. And it is in the medical book, the Chinese medical book.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes, and it's anti-pyrexia.
Okay. So you mean your bunga raya is stated in your Chinese medical book lah?
Yeah.
Yeah,
and a lot of my friends have tasted it and are drinking it.
Okay,
Florence,
no
sorry.
problem.
Florence, how many petals? How many petals?
Pardon?
How many
It
petals?
really hasn't got a unique taste. That's why you need the lemon to
How many petals?
enhance it.
How many petals do you use at one time?
I just pluck and then I just boil and then I just put it in the fridge and then I just dilute it with ice and lemon.
You mean
recipe,
the normal red bunga raya, the red bunga raya, is it?
It's a red one, yeah.
Okay, good.
Yes, it's a red bunga raya.
You use the full bloom one?
The single petal, not the double petal. I didn't use a double petal.
Oh, okay.
Tim Ning says can be eaten. Okay, Tim Ning, another person vouch for that. Okay, can be eaten for stomach problem.
Yes, anti-pyrexia, very good.
What about the double petal? The double petal, is it edible? Is the double petal edible?
I'm not too sure. Sorry.
Who is okay, hold on sorry. Okay. Hi, Millie. You want to say something, Millie? Millie, you want to say something? I can. You want to say something? I can. Okay. Sorry. It's noisy. We can't hear. Okay, that's all. Okay. Okay. Who is putting? I think I got to mute everyone now. Okay, that's all. In that case, I think there's no more question. Okay. Any more question? Oh wow. I think there's no more. Any more question? Oh, Florence, you have a blog even now. Wow. Okay, share your blog. Hey, who is that lah? Actually, who is the? Hold on. I think okay. I think I managed to. Okay, hi. Okay, I think that's about it. Florence has a blog, so maybe we can follow her. Okay, what I know is that our national flower, is a single petal. Can you?
I have no blog. I'm only sharing. I got no blog.
Okay, I think that's about it. I think any more questions can always perhaps again put in the chat room. Yeah. Okay. Now I think why not we just take a photo. Okay. I think this is good record lah. I think it's always so warm, to be in a community. So why not we take photograph as a memory? Okay. Is it all right? So everyone, don't worry. Whether you are putting makeup or whatever, no problem. It's just a memory. Yeah. Okay.
Esther, can I ask Esther Lechin here? Can I ask how regular are these type of meetings?
Oh, we have it every week, my dear Lechin. Oh, your first time, is it?
Yeah, my first time.
I have it every Sunday now, 5 to 6.
How long already?
Oh, quite some time, almost like this is our fifth week already.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Thank you. 5 to 6. Thank you, Esther.
Every Sunday. Okay, come. Smile, put on our best smile.
Excuse me, Esther, are you going to give us the ID every week?
Yes, don't worry. I will share in the chat room. Yeah, so it's easier for me rather than really. That's good that I think Chiu, you put the okay, do you have that or not? The WhatsApp to join our WhatsApp to share the link. Chiu, do you have the link or not, Chiu? Do you have the link? Chiu?
Is it the link for this meeting?
No. For the chat room, who join this WhatsApp group, you have the
Join the WhatsApp group. Let me see.
Yeah. If not, I can WhatsApp you.
So
Hold on. Yeah. Okay, just hold on.
I don't have the link.
You don't have the link,
The one I have is for the committee member.
Okay, okay. Yeah. Hold on. Where is the link? Okay. Okay. Any other question? Any other question that you have? Really. Just.
Esther, this is Sue. I joined at 5:30. I thought it was. I thought that the notice day is 5:30.
Oh, really?
But when I
five. Oh, really?
Oh, 5. That means it's my. Okay. Then it's my mistake. I will connect with you on a request on the slides. Can I do that?
Yeah. My phone number is this one. Can call me.
I got your phone number. I'll connect with you. So from this Sunday onwards, it's always at 5. Is it?
5 to 6. Always 5 to 6. Yeah. Okay. Chill. I shared it in the Excellent group. Chill. I shared in the Excellent group already. Okay. You fine?
Thank you.
Let's. Hi, Mr. Azlan. Wow, you showcase something to us, Mr. Azlan. You are in your garden. Are you in your garden?
Okay, Mrs. I think I'll check the recurring meeting at Zoom to make sure the timing there is set correctly. Because some of them report is they receive invitation stated 5:30 p.m.
Oh, really? Yeah. That's funny. It's supposed to be 5.
You need to check the recurring meeting in Zoom.
Maybe we check and see. Okay,
how to join the WhatsApp group, Esther?
I just posted the link to join the WhatsApp group in the chat. You can just click on that.
You just click.
Just copy that.
You just click and then you join. You see us already. Okay, ready? Come. Thank you, Puan Su. Ready? Come. We give a thumbs up to Puan Su. Yeah. We give a thumbs up to Puan Su. Yeah. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that is first page. Now let me go to the second page. 1, 2, 3. Third page. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Thank you very much. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So again, I'm always on the quest to find more speakers. Don't worry. I think all of you are really good speakers as well. Please share your experience. Your wealth of collection. Your own farm. Your own.
How to go and order Grab food in the rain?
Yeah. Hi.
Never mind. I go home. I'll eat the normal stuff.
Make sure you're mute, before you talk. Okay. Anyway, that's all. If no more question,